Yes, welcome back. And now the home stretch, and our guest, the legendary George Benson, is the one that we're having as our guest today. It's a special day to have somebody of his personality, charisma, intelligence, talent, and everything to be on this.
10-time Grammy Award winner.
Absolutely.
One of the greatest
Yes.
guitarists in jazz history.
Yes.
In Nigeria.
Yes.
And our guest.
So we're looking to have a chat live from a hotel. We'll be having George Benson. Hello, George. Can you hear us?
I certainly can. How are you?
We're good. We're hoping that you are absolutely ready. First, when you look at the fact that everywhere online, you can see that it says George Benson, born March 22, 1943, and you're looking like you're only 22 years old.
I always tell people that it's nothing but smoke and mirrors.
Now, some of us grew up listening to your music, and all of it when we're growing up and we're enjoying it. And up till now, even the young generation of people all around the world, they're still enjoying the same music. What is it about your music that makes it such that it cuts across generations?
Well, I'm the father of a lot of young boys, and they bring that music of today into my house, and they make me pay attention to it. So I'm always, up to date on what's going on in the music world, and I try to transfer that over to my recordings, and it keeps me modern.
30 albums and still counting. So you're still still a very, very busy man. I mean, how do you keep so healthy and busy?
Well, I pay attention to what I eat, and I eat at the best restaurants in the world. And I have a lot of people who love me, and they treat me very well. And I do a lot of health clubs and saunas, things like that. So it keeps me, my health pretty good.
The good life, should I say? The good life?
That's another thing. It's a good life. We have
You are still...
we live very well. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona area, actually Paradise Valley, Arizona, and got a lot of sunshine and good air, and it's a healthy life.
When we started hearing your music, it was jazz, but it was also, there was some adjective attached to it. It was called progressive jazz. How would you describe your music? What do you call your music?
One guy said it's closer to progressive R&B, meaning R&B with a lot of improvisation. And I think that describes the kind of music that I'm doing today. Although I started out in love with swing music. Charlie Christian with the Benny Goodman, So that was my dream, to play that kind of music. But as life progressed, I began to take in all of the new sounds that were coming at me from all sides. So I incorporated it.
When you look at it and you say or people define your music and say you've got a mixture of jazz, funk, R&B, soul, and you look at all of those genres and you suddenly find that you've created a melting pot that you now want to call progressive rhythm and blues?
Well, that's the way it was described to me by one of my fans. And I thought that was pretty accurate, But of course, our music is called a little bit of everything because it contains everything, R&B, rock, blues, a tiny bit of gospel, pop. So, all of that applies.
Say that when there's this issue that some people have mentioned before. When you win your first Grammy, you feel like the world has got to come to a stop for you to celebrate it. Then you win a second, you feel like, okay, now I'm king of the world. Then you win a third Grammy, and suddenly it's like the world is your oyster. But by the time you get to 10 Grammy Awards, what is it like, and how do you still manage to remain sane when you've won so many awards?
Well, you were correct in the way that you described the feeling, coming after 1, 2, 3 Grammys. You begin to feel important. But the good thing was, I was mature when I started winning Grammys. My first Grammy happened when I was 33 years old. So I actually thought my career was over. And I was glad to have 3 Grammy Awards in the same night, including Record of the Year. And I really thought that, I had moved to a planet called Bensonville. So it was really great.